I loved MASH growing up, and I'm a big fan of Alan Alda, so I just bought this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I have said this in other videos, but I am a huge Alan Alda fan, and I became an Alan Alda fan during MASH. I didn't see it when it was live because I was too young to watch it, but as I got older, I got into the reruns, and man, that show was just like had highbrow humor, lowbrow humor, had some like hard-touching moments. It had a little bit of action. I don't know. I just loved it. I love the kind of that creative side of it. It kind of is like Frasier to me, just a little bit of everything, not too much of anything. And Alan Alda is one of those guys that is just really interesting. Now, this book here, he wrote, I believe this was his first book, Never Have Your Dog Stuffed. Alan Alda, signed first edition. Looks like this guy's leather bound. I assume that's real leather. Kind of some nice gold foil stamping, even on the sides there. And one of the things that I knew about Alan Alda, and then even though I liked Alan Alda back then, I really liked him because he's totally into science. He's actually donated a ton of money to science museums and research. And he was the host of one of my favorite shows growing up called Discover the World of Science, which then became Scientific American Frontiers.
My eyes are about to take to the air while the rest of me stays firmly on the ground. Very nervous.
Makes two of us.
We're joining a legendary engineer inspired by nature.
That bird looked like it was having fun.
A quarter century after he built the first human-powered plane, Paul McCrady's creations are still revolutionary and are themselves inspiring a new generation of flying machines, including a plane that may one day fly on Mars. I'm Alan Alda. Join me as Scientific American Frontiers enjoys the pleasures of flying free.
We would actually watch it in science class in grade school, and he was just like funny and still just super interested and super smart. Anyway, you never would have thought this guy had this crazy childhood where he would write a book called this, because the story here, as I understand it, and I haven't read this book, is I think in an interview, I saw that he had a dog, loved that dog, was super heartbroken when the dog died, and I think his dad, trying to help him cope with the loss of his dog, sent the dog out to be stuffed. But apparently that takes months. And over those months, Alan Alda kind of got over the dog, got over that heavy grief. And then one day, the dog shows up and kind of reignites all of those feelings. And on top of that, I believe the dog was in some sort of like aggressive or mean or hunting pose. So not only did it bring back the memories of the dog, but then it kind of freaked him out. So that's why the book is called Never Have Your Dog Stuffed. Now, I believe this book has a bunch of different stories in it from his childhood. I think he is very funny. I know some people who have read this book and said, man, Alan Alda is a funny guy. And I'm like, dude, I knew that. So a note here kind of explains who he is. Looks like I get a certificate of authenticity. I've not even looked at this. I know that these first edition leather-bound were supposed to be signed. Looks like signed right here. Certificate of authenticity back in 2005. Geez, 20 years ago. Crazy. Nice looking book. I don't know if it's signed in the book too. I thought they were. Oh, look, right there. Leather-bound first edition. Alan Alda signed right there. Number 1267 of 1610. I'm not sure if there's a significance to 1610 there, but Easton Press. And there it is. Man, so cool. I'm just super excited about having this, only because it kind of makes me sad that, I never got to meet Alan Alda or anything like that, but I would definitely consider him an American icon. Obviously, he had a big career in acting, but he's just like a funny, interesting guy. I think he grew up like in a burlesque house, those kinds of things. Just an interesting childhood. I would love to read this book, but not actually this book, because I don't want to put too much stress on this book. But you can get this book in paperback. So you can get a bookmark right there. Little gold ribbon bookmark. So if you do read this, but like I said, you can get this book in paperback online, read that, beat that one up. I might actually order another copy so that I can beat that one up, or maybe get it on Kindle. Join the 21st century. You know what I'm saying? Get it in high tech, or listen to it. I wonder if he recorded the audio book himself. That'd be pretty cool too. So, hey, if you are an Alan Alda fan, you might want something like this, a little collectible. He is sick. I believe he has Parkinson's, so he doesn't do a lot of public appearances anymore, which is obviously sad in its own right. But if you're a fan, you want something like this, a little piece of Americana, a little bit of an American icon's history, documented in paperback, hardcover, or I think digital. You can pick it up. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out.